All right. So again, we are going to start standing. If you have a mat, just come to one end. If not, just have some open space out in front of you. Feet are about hip width apart. We do want to double check that posture. So belly button is pulled tight to spine. Chest is tall. Relax those shoulders. Stand up nice and tall. Take a nice deep inhale. Arms come up. As you exhale, drop down over. Forward fold. Relax through the head, neck, shoulders. Let yourself just sink into this stretch. And take a nice deep breath as you exhale. Roll it up nice and slow. Roll those shoulders at the top. And again, inhale, arms come up. Exhale, drop down over. Again, holding in that forward fold. Let yourself really sink into this stretch. And nice deep breath as you exhale, roll it up. Roll those shoulders. One more time. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, drop down over. So take the hands to the mat. Go ahead and walk it out to your plank. Wrists are under shoulders. Shoulders stay nice and relaxed. Modify by dropping those knees to the floor. Wherever you're at, keep the hips tucked. Belly pulled. Head and neck in neutral alignment. Nice job, guys. Pull that belly button tight to spine. We're going to hold here just a little bit longer. And from here, push back to your down dog. Heels and armpits press to the floor. Keep that belly button pulled tight to spine. Think about lifting that bottom to the ceiling. Feel that nice deep stretch at the back of the legs. Walk those hands back to the feet. And roll it up nice and slow. Roll those shoulders at the top. And again, inhale, arms come up. As you exhale, drop down over. Hands to the floor. We're going to lock it out. Coming to that plank. This time we're going to rotate over to our side plank. You can modify, again, by dropping that knee. We want those hips stacked, shoulders as well. Keep that belly button pulled and then that waist up nice and tight. Nice job. Looking good here. And go ahead and come back to center with control. Rotate over to the other side. Again, keeping those shoulders and hips stacked. Belly button is pulled, waist is up nice and tight. And come back to center. Take it to your down dog. Again, heels and armpits to the floor. Keep that belly button pulled tight. Lift that bottom to the ceiling. Walk those hands back to the feet. And roll it up. Roll those shoulders at the top. One more time through. Inhale up. Exhale, drop down over. Hands to the mat, walk it out. This time we're going to come down to an elbow plank. You can modify the same way by dropping those knees. Wherever you're at, really make sure those hips are tucked. Belly button is pulled. Nice job. All right, from here, we are going to take it into our dolphin. So we're going to walk those feet in, keeping those elbows to the floor. Really going to work those shoulders with this one. We are going to take it to child's pose next. So if you need to, feel free to go ahead and come on down, child's pose. Again, really feeling those shoulders work here. Let those heels just kind of sink to the floor. Keep that belly pulled tight. And for a challenge, we're gonna shift our body weight forward, taking our head out over our hands. Again, coming to child's pose next, so if you need to, go ahead and drop those knees, sink on back to your child's pose. If you can, hold it here just a little bit longer. Pull that belly tight. Feel that shoulder burn. And shift your weight back. Drop those knees. Sink the bottom back to your heels. Walk those fingertips forward. Awesome job. Go ahead and pull those hands back just a bit. We're going to tuck those toes under, pushing right into your down dog. Let yourself sink into the stretch one more time. Lift that bottom to the ceiling. Keep that belly button pulled tight. And walk those hands back, pausing in your forward fold. Relaxing through the head, neck, shoulders. Let yourself just really sink down into this. And nice deep breath as you exhale. Roll it up nice and slow. Roll those shoulders. And again, all right, guys. So we are going to move into a little squat series with upper body in between. So I'm going to shift my camera up just a little bit. All right. Give me a thumbs up if you can see me okay. Really just need to see the shoulders and some of that lower half. Okay. Everybody looks good here. So we're going to start with just a basic plie squat. We're going to take those feet nice and wide. I know you cannot see my toes, but they are angled out. So if you're on a mat towards those corners, double check that posture. We want that chest tall, shoulders relaxed. Tuck those hips just slightly, really pulling that belly nice and tight. You can take hands to hips. If you want, you can grab that heavy weight here for a little extra resistance. Again, keeping that belly pulled, chest tall. We're going to inhale, sink into that plie. Exhale, squeeze to the top. So just following your breath, inhale down, exhale, squeeze. Again, keeping that belly pulled, chest tall. Nice job. Exhale, really squeeze through those inner thighs. We're going to get some good inner thigh work in tonight. Really engage. Exhale up. Nice job, guys. Let's do 4 more. Here's 3. 2. Last one. Nice job. All right, we're going to step together. We'll go ahead and grab that light set or your canned goods. Again, you can do all of these exercises with no weights at all. What's that? Just a little bit. All right. So feet are hip width apart, knees are soft, hips stay forward. Again, maintaining that nice tight core. Keep that nice little tuck. Belly is full, chest is tall. Relax those shoulders. We're going to bring those weights up kind of to our goal pose position here. So taking a nice deep breath as you exhale, press those weights up overhead, kind of just coming to the center here. Exhale up. I'm just squatting so you can see. Again, keeping that belly pulled, keeping that chest tall. I want you to also really think about engaging those muscles. So working both directions, almost like someone is pushing you the opposite direction you're trying to go. Nice job. Again, exhale, press it up. Inhale, still squeezing back down. Keep that belly pulled tight. Nice job. Let's do 4 more. Here's 3, 2. Last one. We're going to bring it down. Hold it right here. Relax those shoulders. We're going to take it to a little chest squeeze. So again, nice deep breath as you exhale. Squeeze those weights to the center, lining up those arms. Inhale, pulling back out. Now, if you have actual weights or something heavier than 1.5 pounds, these might start to really burn here. Those weights are going to start getting heavier. Feel free to drop those out. Again, engage the muscles. So exhale, squeeze. Inhale, pull it back. Someone is pushing you the opposite direction you are trying to go. Make those muscles work. Hold that belly tight. Keep that chest nice and tall. We're going to do 4 more. Here's 3, 2. On this last one, I want you to exhale, squeeze it in and hold. We're keeping it right here in this position. Tiny little pulses. So you're moving maybe an inch or 2 up and down. Again, relax those shoulders. Keep that neck loose. Keep it in tight. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Can't pineapples. Really feeling them. Go ahead and set that light set out. Give those shoulders a nice big rotation. All right. So with this next one, we're going to do a basic squat, but we're going to add a little sweep across the body through that inner thigh. Again, we're going to get some good inner thigh work. If you want to leave that sweep out, basic squat, squeeze those glutes to the top. Again, optional sweep. We're going to inhale, sink the bottom back. As we exhale, we're going to bring one leg across the body. Feel like now you can't see my legs. Lots of balance here. Exhale, sweep it up. Inhale, sink it back. Exhale, squeeze those glutes, lift through that inner thigh. You guys look awesome. I'm just going to take this at your pace here. Again, inhale, sink that bottom back. Exhale, squeeze to the top, lifting through that inner thigh. Belly is pulled nice and tight. Again, you've got that little balance challenge at the top as well. Awesome job, guys. Pull that belly tight. Exhale, squeeze it up. We're going to do 4 more. Here's 3, 2. Last one. Nice job. All right. Grab a drink if you need to. Catch your breath. Have my heart rate up a little bit there. We're going to grab that light set again. Coming back to same position. Feet hip width apart, knees soft. Relax those shoulders. What we're going to do with this one is a split shoulder raise. So one arm comes out to the side, the other arm comes out to the front. I think I caught a lot again here. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, switch to the other side. So again, following your breath, using that exhale up. Inhale, squeezing back down. Exhale to the other side. So really focusing on that nice core control, keeping that belly pulled, chest tall, shoulders are relaxed. Nice job, guys. Looking good here, really engage those muscles, squeeze it both directions. All right, so we're gonna do 4 more. On that last one, we're gonna hold at the top. Here's 3, 2, lift and hold right here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna turn those palms up. So we're holding in that same position, relaxing those shoulders, add a bicep curl. With this curl, I want you to take it super, super slow. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, bring it back out. Again, keeping those shoulders relaxed. Keeping that belly pulled tight. High with Charles. Engage those biceps. Still working those shoulders just by keeping those arms up. 4 more here. 3, 2. Last one on this side. Extend out, lower down, bring it up. Turn those palms up. Exhale, curl it in. Again, nice slow movement. Really engaging those biceps. Keeping that belly pulled. Keeping those shoulders relaxed. Nice job, guys. Pull that belly tight. Squeeze here for 4, 3, 2. Last one. Nice job. Bring those weights down. Go ahead and sit those out. Give those arms a nice big rotation. Lead with those elbows. And again, all right. So we are coming back to our PA squat. Again, taking it nice and wide. Toes are angled out. Tucking those hips just slightly. Keeping that belly pulled. Chest tall. Shoulders relaxed. You can always add that heavy weight, or you can take hands to hips. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, zip through those inner thighs. Great job, guys. Looking great here. Pull that belly tight. Really focus on that inner thigh squeeze. Good job. Looking good. All right, we've got 4 more. We're going to take it to the bottom on that last one and hold. Here's 3. Keep that chest up. We've got 2. Take it down. Hold it here. Modify by keeping it higher. Feel that burn sinking down lower. Double check. Make sure those hips are still tucked. Belly is pulled. Add some pulses right here. Tiny little movement. Just an inch or 2 up and down. Hold that belly tight. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it up. Awesome job. All right. So we're going to step in together. We're going to come down to the floor. We've got some push-ups to do. I know push-ups aren't everyone's favorite, but I feel like I need to lift something heavier than my hands of pineapple. And I'm a pretty heavy object. So we're going to come down to that. Grab a drink if you need to. I'm going to just readjust. All right, guys. So again, coming down to the floor. And if you have a mat, that's awesome. You can always just use a towel or something if you need to here. So as far as push-ups, we want to really focus on form. If that means dropping those knees to the floor, that is perfectly fine. We're going to start with those wrists under shoulders. Again, knees to modify. We want to make sure that we've got those hips tucked. So we're not coming to hands and knees. Really drop it down belly is pulled. We are gonna start with a Pilates push-up. So a little bit more intense. We're gonna make those triceps get in on this work here. So as you lower down, I want you to think about letting those elbows brush your sides. As you exhale, press it back up. Now again, these are more intense, but you can come to the toes. We are gonna do 10 of these. Again, focus on good form. So I would rather you drop those knees, keep those hips tucked, belly pulled, then suffer through. Let's do 4 more. Try to keep those elbows tight. Feel those triceps working. Last 2. 1 more. Nice job. Push it back to your child's pose. Reach through fingertips. All right, when you're ready, we are gonna come back up. 1 more set here. This time we're gonna do a wide push-up. So if you're on a mat, usually just the thumbs on your mat is kind of a good guideline. If you don't have a mat, just take those hands out nice and wide. Again, you can modify these by tucking those, or by dropping those knees, tucking those hips, come up to the toes. Again, these are a little bit less intense, so you might try a few on those toes if you'd like. We're gonna inhale, lower, exhale, press it up. If you feel your form really start to go, even in that modified position, feel free just to hold in your plank at the top. Nice job, guys. Exhale, press it up. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Awesome job. 1 more time, coming into our child's pose. Sink that bottom back. Really reach through fingertips, pressing armpits to the floor. All right, guys, so we are gonna come up to our bird dog. So we are coming to our hands and knees position now. With that, we want the wrists under shoulders and the knees under the hips. So watch that back, don't let that belly drop. Try not to round through the spine. Keep that spine in neutral alignment here. With our bird dog, we're gonna extend 1 arm and the opposite leg, holding in a nice straight line from fingertips to toes. So keeping that belly pulled, we want this hip to stay pointed down at the mat. We've got this shoulder nice and relaxed. Head and neck stays in nice neutral alignment as well. Nice job, guys. Really pull that belly tight. We're gonna hold here just a little bit longer. And go ahead and lower back to center. Adjust as needed. We'll switch it over to the other side when you're ready. Again, extending 1 arm, the opposite leg, holding in a nice straight line here. Keeping that belly pulled. Make sure that hip stays pointed down. Base shoulder stays relaxed. Nice job, guys. Pull that belly button tight. Just a little bit longer here. And come back to center. So we're gonna go out to that first side. We're gonna add a little bit of movement. So we'll start by extending out. As you inhale, tap fingers and toes to the floor. As you exhale, lift. Now to modify, leave that arm out, taking it back to the floor or your mat. Still inhaling down, exhale up. Again, this is going to be more intense, keeping that arm extended. Modify by taking it back to the floor. Nice job. Keep that belly button pulled tight. Exhale, squeeze it out. So Looking good here. Let's do 4 more. Here's 3, 2. Last one. Nice job. Take it back to center. When you're ready, extend out on that other side. Again, inhale, tap down. Exhale, squeeze it up. Modifying by taking that hand back to the floor. Keep that belly pulled tight. Exhale, lift. Nice job. Looking good here. Last 4. Here's 3, 2. Last one. Nice job. We're going to take those knees out slightly wider. We're going to sink that bottom back. Walk those hands forward. One last time in our child's pose. All right. So we're going to get one little shoulder stretch in here. We're going to take one hand and weave it through underneath that other arm. Rest your shoulder to the floor, bringing your ear toward the mat. Block that extended hand, fingertips out, really pressing that shoulder to the, or that armpit to the floor. Feel that nice stretch through that shoulder. And come on up, switch it over to the other side. Again, weaving that arm through, resting on that shoulder, ear to the mat. Walk those fingertips out, press that armpit to the floor. Nice little shoulder stretch here. And come back to center one last time here, child's pose. All right, so we are going to come up and flip it over. We have a bridge series here towards those glutes, and then we're going to finish with our forward. If you have a heavy weight or a heavy object, I see little faces, you could plop a kid on your belly and really feel that extra resistance. Again, weight is completely optional. Feel free to do these all without weight. We'll go ahead and roll it back when you're ready. We want to take those feet to the floor. We're about hip width apart. As we start our lift, you might find that you need to scoot those feet in or out. We just want to get a nice lift to the top, really squeezing through those glutes, lifting all the way up to those shoulder blades. So if you're too far out, you're not going to feel like you're getting up very high. And if you're too close in, you're going to feel just really crunched. So again, adjust as needed. We are starting with just a basic lift and lower. Hands to the mat will give you extra support. You can take those hands to the hips, keeping just the elbows down. For an added core challenge, keep those arms straight up to the ceiling. Take a nice deep breath. As you exhale, squeeze to the top. As you inhale, lower toward the floor, but keep that bottom just up an inch or so, and then exhale back up. So again, just following along with your breathing on this one, adjusting the feet as you go. I think my baby's trying to figure out what's happening right now. We've got lots of movement. Nice job. Exhale, squeeze those glutes up tight. Again, you can take those arms straight up to the ceiling, or you can take those hands to the mat for extra support. You try to keep those knees straight up from those ankles. Nice job, guys. Let's do 4 more. Here's 3, 2. Last one. Go ahead and lower down. Take a little breather here. What we're going to do on this next one is we're going to just take it to the top and hold there. We're going to add some little inner thigh squeezes. So we're going to just basically pulse those knees in. When you're ready, again, hands to the mat will give you extra support straight up for an extra core challenge. Lift and squeeze. I want you to keep those glutes up nice and tight. Try not to let them droop. From here, keeping this all up tight, we're going to add that little inner thigh squeeze. So exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, release. Nice, slow little squeeze in here. We'll add some quicker pulses at the end. Again, really squeezing in, release back out, squeeze it in. Try not to let those glutes droop. So if you feel them dropping, pull it back up tight. Nice job, guys. Exhale, squeeze. On this next one, squeeze it in, hold right here. So we've got those glutes up tight. We're squeezing through those inner thighs. Tiny little movement, inch or two. Keep it in, little pull. Squeeze those glutes up even tighter. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Feeling those glutes. We've got one more here, I think. Yes, we do. We've got another set of our lift and lower. Again, exhale, squeeze it up. Take those hands wherever you feel comfortable. Nice deep breath. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So belly is pulled. You're lifting all the way up to those shoulder blades, keeping those knees straight up over those ankles. Again, add that extra core challenge by taking those arms straight up. Nice job, guys. We're going to do 4 more. On that last one, we're going to hold at the top. Here's 3, 2, lift and hold right here. So we're holding at the top. We've got those glutes squeezed. That belly is still pulled nice and tight. Our challenge here is this top has now become our bottom. We're going to squeeze it up even higher than we thought we could. It's not going to be much, but squeeze tight, lower back to that top that, again, has now become our bottom. Again, tiny little lift. Keep that belly pulled. Those glutes are working harder than you thought they could. Keep breathing. Last 4. 3, 2, lift at that new top, hold here. Keep those knees in, pull that belly tight. You're going to stretch this all out really well, I promise. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Lower down. Pull those knees in. Take a little breather. Awesome job, guys. All right. So what we have finished here is our core series. We're going to get those inner thighs in on a lot of these exercises again. With all of these, if this is your first time doing these exercises, again, you can do these without weight. A lot of them you can modify by taking those hands underneath the low back. That's just going to give you a little bit of extra support. If you've done these before and you're fairly comfortable, you can add your weight to all or any of them. Weight straight up over chest is a good option. You can add that little crunch and hold. If you feel strain through that neck, you probably just drop that weight back and hold there. So again, weight is optional. Hands underneath the low back will give you extra support. We're going to start with our single leg stretch. Really quick here. Make sure that you've got that nice little tuck of the hips. By tucking those hips, you've got that low back flat to the floor and that belly pulled tight to spine. We want to maintain that nice tight midsection through all of these. If you feel that low back feeling up, that's your first sign to make some adjustments. So one knee in, the other leg extends out. Nice, slow, controlled switch. You can inhale on one, exhale on the other, or you could take this even slower. and pull that leg in, each leg in with an exhale. Lower to the floor. We'll challenge that midsection more. Again, just make sure that that low back is staying flat. If you feel it peeling out, just bring those legs a little bit higher. Nice job. Pull that belly button even tighter to spine. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Nice job. You can take those knees to chest, feet to the floor if that's more comfortable. Take a little breather here. We're going to move into our frog legs next. So with this one, we're going to start with those legs straight up to the ceiling. We're going to pull those heels together, and then we're going to turn those toes out. So keep those heels locked in place. As you inhale, pull those knees in. As you exhale, extend out straight, zipping through those inner thighs. Again, hands underneath the low back will give you extra support. Legs straight up will be less intense. The lower you take those legs to the floor, the more you're going to feel it through that midsection. Make sure that that low back stays flat. Wherever you're at, really zip through those inner thighs. As you exhale, extend. Nice job, guys. Pull that belly tight. Exhale, zip it up. Last 4. Here's 3, 2, last 1. Nice job. Again, knees to chest, feet to the floor. Take a little breather. All right, our next exercise is our basic variation of our scissors. With this one, we're going to start again by extending those legs up to the ceiling. Nice straight legs. We want to keep those knees soft, but point those toes and really think about stretching those leg muscles. As you exhale, pull one leg in, drop the other leg down, and switch. So using that exhale to pull in each leg, getting a nice little stretch up the back of the leg. You can modify by keeping those legs higher. Will be a little bit more intense the lower you take that to the floor. Head and shoulders can come up. We want to make sure chin stays off of chest. Keep that gaze up to the ceiling. If you feel any strain with the neck, just keep it flat to the mat. Nice job, guys. Last 4. Here's 3, 2, last 1. Knees to chest or feet to the floor, again, whichever is more comfortable for you. All right, so one last little bit of inner thigh work here with this one. We're going to do a smaller sideways scissor. So we're coming straight up to the ceiling. Again, turning those toes out. This time we're going to just cross one leg over the other and switch. So I want you to really squeeze in all the way to the knees, really engaging those inner thighs. Again, straight up to the ceiling will be a little bit less intense. You can drop those legs lower to the floor to challenge that midsection more. Wherever you're at, make sure that that low back stays flat and that belly stays pulled tight. So focus on good form. Really squeeze through those inner thighs. Nice job, guys. Left 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Take a breather. Again, wherever it is comfortable for you. We have one last exercise. We are going to finish with some leg lowers, and then we are going to stretch everything back out. As far as our leg lowers go, modify by taking those hands underneath that low back. If you want to make it more intense, that weight, again, can go straight up over chest. or you could add that overhead drop. We're going to bring both legs up. As you inhale, lower those legs to the floor. As you exhale, squeeze those abdominals to lift. Keep those legs higher for less intensity. The lower you take them, the more you're going to feel it through here. Again, make sure that low back stays flat. If you feel like you're staying high and that low back just wants to peel up, you can always do this with a single alternating. Inhaling down, exhale, squeeze to the top. Okay, keep that belly pulled. Pull it even tighter to lift. Good job, guys. Last 4. Here's 3, 2, last 1. Awesome job. Go ahead and pull those knees to chest. Keep that low back flat to the floor. A little stretch here. Awesome job, guys. Like I said, we are going to stretch it back out. Go ahead and extend one leg out. Bring the other leg up. Reach behind that calf. Pull in gently. Feel that nice stretch up the back of the leg. Go ahead and give that ankle a little rotation. And then reverse. Hold center here, pull it in just a little bit closer, maybe get that leg a little bit straighter, just feel that stretch get a little deeper. Nice job. From here, we're gonna take that same leg. We're gonna cross it over the other. Bring it in, reaching behind the thighs. Again, keeping that low back flat to the floor to feel that stretch just a little bit deeper. And go ahead and release. Extend that leg out long. Bring the other leg up, pulling in gently. Keep that knee soft. Go ahead and give that ankle a little rotation. And reverse. Hold center here. See if you can pull it in a little bit closer, maybe get a little bit straighter while still keeping that knee soft. Nice job. And release that stretch. Cross that leg over the other. Again, keeping that low back flat to the floor. Reach behind the thigh. Pull in gently. And go ahead and extend both legs out long. Reach those arms overhead. Go ahead and let that low back peel up, really stretching through those abdominals. Think about stretching as much space as you can from fingertips down to the toes. And when you're ready, take a nice deep breath. Use that exhale. Roll it up. Sit up nice and tall. Keep those shoulders back. And then stretch down over straight legs. And come on up. We're going to just come into our butterfly. So bottoms of the feet together, sitting up nice and tall. Again, keep those shoulders back. Hinge it over. Think about stretching through the top of your head, blocking those hands out. Great job, guys. Go ahead and lock those hands back in. We'll cross those legs. Sit up tall, roll those shoulders. And again, take one arm across the body, little shoulder stretch. And release, take it over to the other side. And release that stretch. Take those thumbs up, relax those shoulders, open out, pressing back, reaching through fingertips. And from here, circle those arms around, clasp those fingers, pull away from chest, let your chin drop down. Think about stretching all the way across the upper back. And those hands reach to the ceiling, stretch it up nice and tall. Take it over to one side. And back to center, reach over to the other side. And center one more time, reach it up and bring it all the way down. Take a nice deep inhale, reach through fingertips. As you exhale, stretch back down. One more time, inhale, arms come up. And exhale. Nice job, guys. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna turn that recording off.